Hi, warm welcome to all. On 28th of August, we have partial lunar eclipse and full moon in Aquarius in Shatatara Nakshatra at 10 degrees. Whenever a partial lunar eclipse happens, something becomes visible, but not fully. It is not complete darkness or complete clarity, also. So, some truth can come in front of us, some desires or some emotional results can become visible to us, but the full meaning of those results may still unfold in stages. Aquarius is connected with our collective patterns, our social circle, network, gains, our desires, audience, the future planning, and the larger system of our life. So, this eclipse can bring some visible results in those matters where we have been investing our hopes, our expectations, all our energy, and our emotional energy also into our future aspirations. But because it is an eclipse, that picture can now be filtered. Something can get exposed, can get corrected, or can show where exaggeration entered the story here. And the biggest reason for that is Shatatara Nakshatra. See, Shatatara, also known as Shatabhisha Nakshatra, it carries the meaning of 100 stars, 100 physicians, or a wide field of hidden forces and some hidden remedies also. Its deity is Lord Varun, and Varun is connected with the cosmic waters, some unseen laws, some hidden truth, our moral order, and what cannot remain concealed forever. So, Shatatara has a deep, mysterious, and highly observant nature, trying to understand what is really going on behind the surface here. One main symbol of Shatatara is the empty circle. Circle can show some protection, enclosure, isolation, a private karmic field, or some issue that has to be dealt with inside first before it can be resolved from outside. It can also show that life is now drawing a boundary around some matter, so it can be examined properly here. So, with this lunar eclipse, that issue can suddenly become all consuming for us. Something can come out into our sharp focus and ask for some diagnosis, our honesty, or some correction to heal or to get resolved. And healing can happen by identifying what is toxic here and separating real from the false here. That is why, if something now gets exposed, filtered, or emotionally churned, that does not mean that it is loss or there is some damage. It means that healing has now started. And because the false layer can be now no longer remain untouched here. See, Shatatara is influenced by Rahu, who amplifies, magnifies, and makes the picture larger than life. It can bring some suddenness in the matter, some fascination, emotional over focus into one thing. Many social noise around us, some strange attraction that we can feel. There is confusion, obsession, or the feeling that something must be solved immediately. That's all Rahu's tendency. So, warning of this eclipse is very clear, not to believe every emotional wave at first sight. And don't believe your fear or even any attraction completely at the first sight. And yes, do not make exaggeration for truth. This becomes even more important because moon crosses its nakshatra lord Rahu just before the eclipse. Rahu is at 5 degrees and the eclipse is happening at 10 degrees. So the impact can begin before the eclipse itself, emotionally, mentally, or through some event the pressure may start building much earlier. We may feel restless with some emotional heaviness, some uneasiness, unusual craving for something, adding some confusion in the matter, or some sudden pull towards one matter even before the eclipse point. That is why I would say this full moon can amplify what is happening more than the reality itself. On a positive note, Shatatara can show both illusion and the remedy of it also. It can show the over amplified picture, but it can also show the hidden cause behind it. So, this is the time to observe carefully, diagnose carefully, and understand what is really happening behind any emotional noise or any thoughts that we are carrying. Now, another important point here is Sun is very close to Mercury around 11 degrees. So, all Mercury significations will continue to influence us even in this eclipse. As the previous eclipse was, the solar eclipse was in Ashlesha Nakshatra, another Mercury influenced nakshatra. Secondly, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are also all close to this eclipse degree, that is 10 degree. It is not about any small emotional adjustment. This time may ask for some major filtering, major churning with deep transformation. Uranus can bring some shocking events in front of us with some break, sudden awakening, revulsor, or something that disturbs the old pattern. Neptune can bring fog, elevates our imagination, illusion, projection of the events, and confusion where nothing is easy to define. And Pluto brings great exposure, some deep pressure, control issues, endings, and transformation that does not allow the old false layer to continue here. So, to gather all these matters, this eclipse is not only emotionally exposing, it is churning our emotions so that something hidden, exaggerated, unhealthy, or unsustainable can no longer stay comfortably covered here. This is the main theme of this lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse. And here, the natural 5th and 11th houses, the natural Leo and Aquarius sign gets activated of our chart. So, this eclipse can show where the collective pressure, the social expectation, or our future planning has become stronger than our true joy, our peace of mind, and our personal identity. This eclipse can expose this imbalance between the personal joy and the social demand very obvious. Between what we genuinely love and what we are chasing because it looks important from the outside. Now, talking about the eclipse here, a partial lunar eclipse happens when the earth comes between the sun and the full moon in such a way that only some part of moon is covered by earth's main shadow. So something becomes noticeable, very significant in front of us, or emotionally visible, but not fully complete or fully settled. This partial lunar eclipse will be visible from Europe, West Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, and also Antarctica. This eclipse belongs to the Saros 138 series, where all the lunar eclipses are happening with Rahu only. This is the 29th lunar eclipse out of 82 eclipses in this series. And this Rahu linked eclipse carries a destined new start for us, for all of us, and it repeats every roughly 18 years. So, similar life patterns like earlier can return in a new form, not exactly same, but in the same type. Do recollect your earlier years time period, your experiences that time, and correct the pattern with better understanding this time. Also, before the new moon, before the Leo new moon on 9th of September, moon is connecting with Rahu, its nakshatra lord. This is the only time that moon is making direct connection with its nakshatra lord. So, what begins around this eclipse can start showing its results, some clue, some correction, or some consequences near the Leo new moon time. See, it is a process. First, the amplification happens, then the filtering begins, and then the hidden truth starts showing surface. Overall, this partial lunar eclipse and full moon in Aquarius, Shatatara Nakshatra, can bring a destined but overly amplified turning point. It can expose our illusion, diagnose some emotional imbalance, filter any unstable desires, and push the deep transformation in the matters connected with groups, our desires, gains, our future direction, our personal joy, and also the emotional truth of our life. If something now feels bigger than usual, do not panic, but also do not ignore it. This eclipse is not asking for blind reaction, it is asking for observation, conclusion, emotional maturity, and willingness to let the false layer fall away. And because Shatatara does not only expose here, it also heals, but first by showing what truly needs the healing first. That was about the impact of this Aquarius partial lunar eclipse in Shatatara Nakshatra. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone with this eclipse. Thank you for your time. Do share your experiences in the comments and stay tuned for the next transit update. Thank you.